was close. I nearly froze to death. Hopefully you didn't freeze to death out here in the summer heat as you were waiting for this new episode. Hi everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Our last episode, well, we learned a little bit more about the school, the tragedy of Hope's Peak, and yes, the tragedy, the most awful human event in human history, or something. You know, that's been around since the first game, but never really explained much. We got a little bit of explanation about it. So, where should I go next? And yeah, I know the screen look crazy sometimes there with all that. It's the game being, so it's not something wrong with your computer or mine or the recording or anything. It's supposed to be there. We believe we might be in the Matrix and it's all falling together. Yeah, so, where now? I mean, oh, this is a new room we couldn't go into before. I mean, it was here, it was just blocked before, so I guess this is the next place to go. Despair. Oh, hi Fujiko. Oh, I'm Monokuma. No, I shouldn't ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. What? Hi Fujiko.
When I went inside the room, the bastard bear was suddenly here, yeah? He kept glancing at me.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be shitty either way, yeah?
Damn right.
So let's handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
I don't want to do that either. I guess... I mean, I got as instruction, ignore him. Pretend I didn't see it, and now it's like, no, you go do that.
Why, hello, Hagema. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. That's mean.
A high school student who doesn't like manga, huh? It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your bubbling. Hurry up, what do you need to tell me?
It's about a huge piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about our ultimate despair.
Huh?
Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl. Oh, again.
Yes, indeed.
Lady Yanko Enoshima.
Yanko Enoshima.
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was only one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Well, hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization, yeah? There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans are obsessed with their philosophy of an uncanny power to attract others. It's the trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. Charisma.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Yanko too. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason the incident became a tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
huh?
Yeah, now what was their purpose, yeah?
What?
Yeah, like I said, what did it cause the incident? It doesn't even make sense, yeah?
Well, there was no reason, that's why they couldn't stop it, because, well, we just need to deal with the reason, so there is no reason to continue. Wait, there are no reason, they will just continue endlessly then. Or directly then.
Yeah, they had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Yanko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Yanko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair, it was to find Yanko Enoshima as Yanko Enoshima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Yanko Enoshima is so full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Yanko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled the despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Yanko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their mind. And so, the ultimate despair who had been recruited became nothing more than Yanko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else, was dedicated to Yanko Enoshima. Like believers making offering to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Yanko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible. Well, you all killed each other here, very many, because they thought that's what they had to do.
Do you know about the final days of every circle student during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Final days?
In other words,
Yeah, Yanko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfill their role as disposable limbs. They believe in what they need to do. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide.
So am I not one of them? I mean, either I one of them and committed suicide, or I'm not one of them, so I'm no longer a reserve department. Yeah! Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
What? What? Oh, 235, 357 students, yeah?
It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded. Is that me?
Damn it.
Well, I don't believe it, dear bastard. There's no way I can believe this, yeah? Ultimate despair, Yanko Enoshima. Hey, it doesn't scare me at all, I mean...
Bastard.
Yanko Enoshima is already dead, yeah?
Huh? Yeah. Ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Reserve department. Yay. So, now what? Wanna tell me more about you being dead?
Hey,
Hey Federico, is it true what you said? Yanko Enoshima is really dead?
yeah, well, didn't you see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in a Bloody Classroom, yeah?
A bloody classroom? No, wait, what was it you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in? They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy? As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up falling in there. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy, yeah?
Hey.
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was strewn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags, yeah?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, according to that, the mastermind belief behind the failed Killing School Life was Yanko Enoshima, yeah?
The mastermind took her own life, which means Yanko Yonko Inashima is dead?
Like,
Yeah, it turns out the killing school was part of the whole biggest, most awful, whatever incident, yeah? Yonko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope's Peak Academy. And she took away their memories? That's just like us!
Yeah, apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance camera and broadcast worldwide, yeah? So there's a limit to being a cruel asshole, yeah?
The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
so.
Yeah, the students of Hope Academy are widely known as symbol of hope, yeah? By forcing people to watch these symbols of people kill each other for the sake of survival. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. Yeah, that's best.
That's messed up!
Yeah, but that messed up plan was dumb. Yonko Inashima failed, yeah. Yonko lost to the student she placed in a trap, and after being overcome by despair she created, she took her own life, yeah.
Then Yonko is no more.
I live inside of you.
Yeah, no matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead, yeah. Whatever Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Yonko Inashima isn't alive anymore, yeah.
Then, who is our enemy? One of the other ultimate despairs that, you know, her apprentices worship the goddess of Yonko. I'm gonna do like you did but succeed and so I can become greater than you. If Yonko Inashima is already dead, are the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this? Are the followers of Yonko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killing we're involved in resembles the killing school life.
Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Yonko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation, yeah?
No shit.
If the students of Hope Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake, yeah?
But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Maybe, who knows? Killing school life has been added. Oh, and Yonko has been updated. Or Ultimate Despair.
Ah, man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh?
What do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version, so I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that? He gives up on that we had to read it. He's not gonna force us to read it. Isn't that like...
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route.
You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Oh. Hey, am I supposed to talk to you now again? Could we have one big conversation rather than me going...
What a surprise. You want to hear about the ultimate despair again?
No, I don't really need you to.
Hey,
Even though the term ultimate refers to a group distance, it was said.
He just started on his own. What? So it's just going through. I had to leave, rather. Yeah. Her connection. Right. It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining.
It's fine already, but I'm just getting to the good part.
Good part or not, I already heard this from you before. Okay. I guess we leave then. Up! And now we're on the 4th floor. Huh. It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Anything new? I guess we should go to you first, Akane. Akane is twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut bar. I feel like someone is getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know, it's just my gut after that.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Well, she's basically, they base her on a beast, an animal, like wild and all that, and therefore they give her very good instincts also, which is her gut. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so not the office, not the headmasters. Maybe the computer room. Oh. Wait, or there's the headmaster's office. No, that's the music. The music room? Where the music room? We don't have the map. Oh, kinda. Okay, there was the head office. Oh, the music room was here. Completely forgotten about that. Oh, like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. You don't say. The monument. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history. And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different! Monokuma, he completely made it up! Yeah. Actually, he said it was ending the world as it is, changing it. I guess this is maybe some time after, like, Hope's Peak falling into ruins even more than it was before. So I guess it's something like, yeah, from the first game they come out, they created a Future Foundation, now spreading hope in the world. And therefore, by Monokuma or the one controlling him this time, it's like, they ending the world as it is, they ending this wonderful world filled of despair and trying to make it a joyful one again. And I don't want that, they were ending my world. Therefore they are world enders, right? Oregon. Okay, what about the hologram? What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Yonko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy. Neo World program, is that some kind of this where we in now? We are in the Neo World. Just a computer or matrix, maybe. 15 students. Is that about us? Yeah, and then they added Shaki. Excluding Shaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? That everything was destroyed basically here. It's like they talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost. Yeah, maybe. The Academy's survivors. Anything about the piano though? I guess that's all the clue in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chucky should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Yanko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? Maybe the one that created strange robot things? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. Yeah. Piano? It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Oh, Ibuki, we miss you so.